Welcome back to our final part of our series on Dane Masterson, and this is the True Crime Lounge podcast. I do have a Patreon that you can join for early access for episodes scheduled to come out. I also have a merch shop for all your true crime gear. For any updates on my channel or podcast, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. With that being said, let's finish up with our series, shall we? Now, you heard me say something about Family Feud if you've been following. So, a day after Danny Masterson learned that he had been sentenced to 30 years to life in prison, um, letters from the judge for leniency on Masterson's behalf became public. Social media lit up reactions to the letters that was written, especially by some of his cast members, Kutcher and Kunis, Deborah Jo Rupp, and Kurtwood Smith. But Joey Hatch in Florida was stunned that he saw the letters that was written to the actor's younger siblings. By the actor's younger sibling, Jordan and Alana Masterson. Jordan, you might know him from Last Man Standing, and you might know Alana from The Walking Dead. Are like their older brothers actors, and they could have used Masterson's known professionally throughout their careers. But they were born Jordan and Alana Riach, and they are half siblings to Danny. They share a mom, Carol Masterson, but Jordan um But Jordan and Alana are products of Carol's second marriage to Lebanese Australian former professional rugby league player Reinat Reach. Now, Reach and his former wife met in Scientology in 1982. When Danny was 6, his younger brother was 2, and they raised the children as Scientologists as well. In their letters to the court asking for leniency for their older brother, both Jordan and Alana make it sound like their brother abandoned them when they were very young and Masterson stepped in to be their father figure. The letters from Kutcher Kunis and Masterson's siblings were written in court after he was convicted on May 31st for 2 rape charges. They acknowledge that Masterson is facing a harsh penalty, but in an attempt to portray him as a thoughtful anti-drug warrior, it didn't faze his former castmates that while Masterson may have preached drug abstinence to other characters, he was convicted of using drugs to incarcerate other women he violently raped. Jordan and Alana, however, have another version of their older brother. Rather than seeing him as an anti-drug preacher, they praised him as a father figure who stepped in when their actual dad, Reach, abandoned them at 6 and 4 years old. Now, Reach will go on to say that my son and daughter have short memories about their dad. And Reach have been telling the story about how Scientology excommunicated him and then their children disconnected from him for more than a decade now, initially owned a national Australian television program. Carol had filed for divorce in 1995 and Jordan was born in 1986. He was 9 and not 6. There's things to be corrected. So, Reich says that throughout the periods between the divorce in 1995 and Scientology banishment in 2005, he was a constant presence in the children's lives. He is estimated to spend $300,000 on Jordan and Alana in 10 years between the divorce and the excommunication. Danny even complimented him on it, and they went to Christmas dinner. Then, in 2005, Scientology expelled Reach after holding a committee of evidence, which was something like a court-martial deemed by its founder, former Navy Lieutenant L. Ron Hubbard. Rowd Reach tried to call his children. He learned that they had been warned that if that he had been declared a suppressive person by Scientology, and they wouldn't take his calls, and he would never hear from them since. Now, Jordan and Alana and the rest of the Masterson family, including his wife and his mom, showed up to court court day after day. And most of them are Scientologists, an exception of the younger half brother Will Masterson. Now, Scientology itself is notably refrained from saying anything at all from Masterson in the charges against him. Instead, the church has issued angry denunciations of the judge for allowing testimony about Scientology in two trials, specifically the Jane Doe victims, who were Scientologists themselves at the time of the rape in 2001 and 2003, saying that they have been raised to understand that Scientologists cannot turn on each other and law enforcement. Cult, cult, cult. Okay, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. But Scientology has angrily denounced this as a lie of statements to the press, but Scientology textbooks spells out this policy that was introduced as evidence in trial. Reach believes that Scientology continues to stand by the Masterson's family despite the conviction. Still, he is shocked to see how Jordan and Alana, in their letters to the court, made it sound like he abandoned them in 1993, 3 years before their divorce. But yes. But that is it for this series. I will see y'all next time. I cannot remember at the moment what my next mini series is gonna be, but I will see y'all next time. I hope y'all enjoy my Alabama Murder series as I am finishing up. I can't believe I'm almost done with it. I don't think I'm going to do any more seasons for a time being, but I will continue to do mini series like this just because I have so many cases in my TBD to be done file that I really need to get caught up on. So bear with me. If there's any cases you want me to cover in the future, please feel free to let me email me or message me. I do check them regularly, but y'all have a great day and stay safe out there.